Hello everyone, very good evening. This is Shiyama Marikkar from Oman. Welcome back to School of Thought with Shiyama Marikkar, powered by IPRH. IPRH is an educational research and consultant center founded by Professor Dr. Mohammed Shairis Parvez. He is the founder, chairman, and CEO of IPRH. It is a government registered organization, and its objectives are to advance and spread knowledge of various national and international business settings and trends through research, academic collaboration, and business engagement. The main goal of the IPRH is to enlighten the independent perception of individual thoughts by sharing and providing research news, training and brainstorming, and research project consultation with innovative ideas, and organize talk shows with different research people from different areas around the world. Uh, and with many more other educational programs, they are part of it. And we cordially invite interested true research scholars most welcome to join IPRH and follow this page and share your innovative ideas and research and contribute to this society and the world, because IPRH believes that knowledge is power. In alignment with IPRH mission and vision, in this forum, we talk about education and lifestyle. Today is a special day because today we mark the official launch of our Sustainable Development Goals panel series. It's a dedicated space where we look past the high level global targets and focus on what it truly takes to bring these goals to life. Throughout this series, our focus isn't just on numbers and statistics, it is about exploring how heart led leadership, education, and community empathy can turn global blueprints into real, tangible change. Today, we are kicking off with episode number one, SDG 1, which is no poverty. When we hear the word poverty, our minds often jump straight into financial baseline, bank accounts, and income records. But if poverty isn't just about a lack of money, how do we truly measure it? Today, we are challenging ourselves to look beyond the wallet and redefine poverty through a multidimensional lens. True poverty is a lack of access, a lack of secure housing, a lack of clean water, a gap in healthcare, a barrier to quality foundational education. To genuinely eradicate poverty, our strategies have to evolve. We have to move past simply helping communities survive a financial baseline and instead focus on restoring human dignity and building environments where every individual can genuinely thrive. Today, to help us unpack the vital conversation, we are incredibly fortunate to be joined by a distinguished panel of voices who bring a wealth of insight, grassroots experience, and a deep commitment to sustainable change. Our goal today is to connect, reflect, and walk away with a clear understanding of how local empathetic actions fuel global solutions. Without further ado, let's all welcome our panelists and dive into the conversation. I have three distinguished panelists today. Uh, Let me welcome them to the forum with me. Yes, we have Dr. Savita Mishra, all the way from India. And secondly, we have academician of IERASA, Professor Dr. Jelena Boswick, all the way from Serbia. And we have third panelist, Ambassador Dr. Agnes Fortune Cannon uh, from Europe. Yes, welcome to the forum, ma'am. How are you
Okay,
doing?
doing fine. I'm doing fine. Am I supposed to?
Yes, thank you very much for joining us tonight. It's a great pleasure and honor to have you all here. Let's start with our Professor Dr. Sarita Mishra. Let me give a brief introduction to our audience. She is a principal of Nakshalbari College, West Bengal, India, and she's an international speaker and multi-award winner. And she is a publisher, and she is doing so much to the community. It's our great pleasure, ma'am, having you today. And she will be talking about the topic beyond the wallet, redefining poverty through a multidimensional lens. Yes, the platform is yours, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Namaskar from India. Myself, Dr. Savita Mishra. So, first of all, I'm very thankful to Professor Parvit sir from IPRH for initiating this Sustainable Development Goal. And today we are talking about the SDG 1, no poverty. So, when we talk about the addressing poverty through a multidimensional lens, it means that we are moving beyond income based metrics to tackle overlapping deprivation across health, education, and standard of living. This holistic framework, often utilized in the UNDP multidimensional property index, uses indicators like nutrition, housing, sanitation, and school attendance. Tackling poverty via this multifaceted approach involves the following strategies which we are talking now. So first is the adopt the capability approach. And in this, we rooted in economist Amartya Sen's capability approach. Policies should focus on empowering individuals with the freedoms and resources required to lead lives they value rather than merely providing minimum financial thresholds. Then utilize the MDPA framework. That is very important because here we apply the Swedish International Development Cooperation Agency's multi-dimensional poverty analysis to evaluate poverty across four key dimensions, and that is the resources, opportunities, power and voice, and human security. Resources means that we have to access to income, land, and financial capital. Then opportunities and choice means access to education, healthcare, and decent jobs. Power and voice means that is the political participation and the ability to influence local decisions. Human security means resilience against environmental shocks, violence, and economic crisis. The third important point here is that we have to speak on the implement integrated interventions, because all of you know that deprivations are deeply intervened, like lack of clean water causing chronic disease, preventing children from attending school, and these problems are everywhere we can see, and we must have go for the solutions. And this solution should be the cross sectorial, like government and NGOs address this by combining cash transfers with the direct provision of social services like housing, healthcare, and school meals program. Then understand hidden dimensions behind this. So if we consider the hidden dimensions of the poverty that are often neglected in data. So it includes the social and institutional maltreatment, unrecognized labor, disempowerment, and psychological stress. So meaningful participation of people experiencing poverty in policy design and it ensures these invisible barriers are addressed. So all of you know that this SDG 1, that is calls to end poverty in all its forms everywhere by 2030, and now that as of 2026, an estimated 800 million people worldwide still live in extreme poverty. So this is the high time that we have to talk on it and we have to work on this. So once again, thank you IPRH for initiating this program and giving us opportunity, giving us platform to talk about this. And we, if we have to do something to eradicate poverty from where we are living or from where we belong, so that is the great help for the world, and we will see that the better world everywhere. Thank you once again. Thank you, Shiyama, for organizing such a wonderful this conference. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, thank you very much for your wonderful presentation. Yes, absolutely, I agree with you. How we can see the poverty problem, one goal, but it has a dimensional view, and you beautifully unlock it and wrote it right. Thank you so much for that. And with this, let me move on to our second speaker today. She is academician of IRASA, Professor Dr. Jelena Boswick. She is a PhD specialized in genetics and plant protection. She is with research stays in EU countries and US agricultural laboratories, and she served as a vice dean, dean, director, and advisor to rector across institutions. And she is also a recipient of 3 honorary doctorates and numerous national and international awards. It's of a great pleasure having you here, ma'am. And she will be talking about the information higher education in the digital world. Yes, ma'am, please welcome to the podium. Yes, Professor. You can unmute yourself.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello to everyone. Good evening, respected and dear ladies and gentlemen, excellencies, university professors, scientists, colleagues, friends, guests. I greet you. I all warmly from the Republic of Serbia, from my Belgrade Metropolitan University, respected and dear Director Professor Shiyama Marikkar, Independent Perception and Research Hub, Oman, and thank you very much, Professor Dr. Shahryar Parvez, Founder, Director, Independent Perception and Research Hub, Bangladesh. I warmly greet you and greatly appreciate education reform. Poverty and education a relationship. My topic today, the transformation higher education in digital world. This my topic is a part of the results of the project Belgrade Metropolitan University, which is financed by the Ministry of Science, Technological Development and Innovation of the Republic of Serbia. The transformation of higher education in the national, in the world, is characterized by increased use of digital tools and platforms to expand, access, improve quality, and foster innovation with a focus on developing digital literacy and integrated artificial intelligence, observation, AI into education. Key trends include the promotion of e-learning, the development of the hybrid learning models and initiatives for international cooperation in digital education are to go. Challenges remain in standardizing digital environments and addressing digital satisfaction with the blog. Key aspects of digital transformation, high education, e-learning online platform, AI in personalizing learning is very important digital transformation, higher education. Promoting equality and access, international cooperation, especially today, BRICS countries, digital standard and satisfactions, policy and founding. Transformation is often driven by global challenges like pandemic and its success depend on the effective implementation of national policies and adequate funding which can be inconsistent across countries. The digital transformation of higher education is a complex process, and through my presentation we strive to present a process that is necessary for education in global world university. Innovation in the process of creating and implementing a new idea. It is process of creating new ideas and turning them into something useful for society, university, business systems, and the like. Useful ideas are the results of creativity, and creativity is prerequisite for innovation. Creativity is the ability to combine ideas in a unique way and provide new ideas for improving the quality of society and organization. The process of bringing that idea to reality is called innovation. The importance of innovation is increasing significantly day by day. Most business people agree that innovation is key to their success. Management expert Peter Drucker said that already established organizations that are not ready to innovate in today's world when innovation is very necessary and mandatory for survival will face decline in these parents. How do we use our brains to create Amazon work of art and useful innovation? How is that can be focused on solving a problem for days, months, even years, and then suddenly out the blue a solution come to mind? What knowledge and skills are necessary for implementing digital transformation at the university? Digital transformation is an important concept for education institution that improves not only educational system but also business activity in business creation. The process digitalization university is a big price, much money. What digital transformation education? Digital transformation in the use of technology to improve effectiveness and efficiency in the teaching and learning process. Technology has become central and enhancing and enriching the student experience, supporting student progress, and improving the quality of teaching and learning methods. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for attention. Thank you very much, my Shiyama Marikkar.
Thank
This my lecture is the small part my work digitization my university. Thank you very much, my
Thank-
friends. Thank you very much, professors.
You're
Thank you very
welcome.
much,
Welcome.
my friends, big friends, Shiyama. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Thank you. It's so
Namaste.
nice. Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
I
very much.
love you. I love you from Serbia.
Love you too. Yes, and thank you very much, ma'am, for your insightful speech about importance of digital transformation, especially in higher education. Yes, the poverty means like the quality of education should be higher, so that means that we are not giving low quality education, right? So the importance of technology and digital innovation, and it needs more in higher education. Yes, exactly. You Thank you so much for sharing with us your insight, and it's really meaningful. And with this, dear global audience now joining with us, thank you for your support and kindness. We truly appreciate it. And if you have any questions for our panelists today, please feel free to type it so that we will come to know. And after this session, you may ask, and we can ask our panelists one by one. Thank you so much. And with this, let me move on to our third speaker today. She is Ambassador Dr. Agnes Fortune Cannon from Liberia, and she is a mentor, a youth advocate, a global civility expert, GYDC Africa country representative, and former GED teacher for high dropout youth advocate, teacher advocating for honor, peace, and drug free Liberia through education and civility. And thank you so much for joining with us, ma'am, today. And it's our great pleasure and honor to have you here. And our ambassador, Dr. Agnes, will be talking on the power of foundational literacy and numeracy. Yes, the floor is yours, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Ambassador Agnes Fortune Cannon from Monrovia, Liberia, West Africa. And I want to say I'm very happy to be here. Thank you so much to the distinguished Dr. Perez for inviting me. This is a pleasure to be on such platform. And it's very interesting, the topic that we were going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about the SDG. What is it? No poverty. The theme is sustainable horizon. But let me tell you what sustainable horizon seems to me. I see sustainable horizon in empty classroom and full drug corners of where we are. IPRH says that is basically poverty isn't just about distributing wealth. It is about breaking barriers, building sustainable access to life essentials. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the first of poverty. Our solution must be two basic. Education is not charity. Education is sustainable. Investment in economy. Independent. The third lasting really come when local solution meets global collaborations. So we are trying to do, we say about the World Bank, we have three things I want to talk about. The World Bank says poverty is living below $2.15 per day. But in Africa, in Liberia, I measure poverty 3 times. You cannot put in a bank. Number one, poverty of education. Poverty of education. I saw a 17-year-old boy came to me, strong arms, but he could not read job. He couldn't read about, he don't know, just reading on the application form. Money may finish, but a mind that cannot read is poison that can never open that boy's door. Even if cash is in his pocket today, because cash dies, skills multiplies. 2, poverty of dignity. Poverty scrapes respect. When a youth have no skill, society ignores them. When you ignore a youth, they get angry. When angry, they join gangs and sell drugs. So we should say no to drugs. But we must first shout yes to dignity. Clarity is respect in action. Give a youth respect and skills, and he will not sell his nation for $1. Number 3, poverty of opportunity. Poverty is not just empty pockets. It's empty doors, no mental information, no connection. That's why we at GYDC at the bridge between street youth and the city. So how do we fight this? With no handcuff fees today, but breathing barriers fees tomorrow. We must attack all, teach them to read, teach them to respect, connect them to opportunities. Why basic education is a must sustainable pathway. The book is in the power, okay? So reason, education creates independence. Food aids for one day. Math lesson fees for life. When a child can read and count, she can calculate profits, sign a contract, avoid loan sharks. This is economic independence. This is why my doctrine is simple. When a child can read and count, nation begins to change. 2, education prevents the next crisis in Liberia. Many youth turn to drugs because school doors were closed, empty classroom before the drug zone. So we say we will fill the classroom. We will empty the drugs corner. Education is prevention. It is cheaper than prison. It is cheaper than funerals. Reason 3, education multiplies impact. One educated girl teaches 3 brothers. One skills youth hires 2 others. Education is the only investment with 1,000 returns, not in dollar, but in the change family. This is why on July 8th at 10 a.m., we are campaigning with the mayor city of Painesville. Education over drugs. Because a mind on books has no room for battles. But the global goals must wear local shoes. What works in Oman may not work in Monrovia. We use 3 local solutions. Solution 1, a mentor. Youth do need more lectures. They don't need any more lectures. They need mothers who believes. I don't just give speeches. I sit with the drug addicts, the youth. I cry with the mothers. I walk them to school. Localization relationship. 3, City Hall classroom. We partners with the mayor of City Hall of Painesville, Honorable Robert Bestman, and Ambassador Lawrence, because local government must own this fight. On the 8th, City Hall becomes a classroom. When leaders sit with the youth, policy becomes personal. First campaigning, before algebra, we teach respect. Respect is in action. We teach youth to speak well, arrive on time, dress with dignity. Because employee doesn't hire skills alone, they hire characters. So we need team government must participate. NGO like IPRH must bring research, global platforms. Private sector must open apprenticeship. Families must send children to school, not to the street. One hero cannot win, one team can. My IPRH family, poverty is a war. but every wall has a door that opens education. So I ask you, do not ask, can one child change a nation? Ask what one child means. A leader funds a classroom before you fund a campaign. A research study solution, not just statistics. Every youth watching, your mind is your capital. No drug dealer can buy it if you refuse to sell it. I declare God did not bring us this far to abandon the poor. Our breakthrough is near, but breakthrough comes to those who build. Let us build barriers. Let us build bridges. Let us choose education. Thank you for the time. Thank you so much, IPHR, for inviting me to have a voice. Thank you once more. Thank you all.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much, Senator Fortune Cannon, for that beautiful speech about education, how important it is to eradicate the poverty. The quality of education is important, and how well we can equip our students, tomorrow's future leaders, with good character. Thank you so much. That was very insightful. And with this, dear audience, do we have any questions today for our panelists? If you have, please type in. Meanwhile, let's have, summarize today's things. Distinguished, the beautifully they looked upon us first. Started with the poverty. It says that still 800 million people are under poverty. So it's high time for us to work on this, because we are already in the edge of 2026. So it's only not merely 4 years more. We have to work upon it. We cannot say that it is okay to have people, students, and this with poverty, with lack of access to education, and also to the other things, that what are the hidden dimensions of poverty. It's not only about educations. To provide a quality education, there are some other cornerstones that we have to look upon. So we have to have a multi-dimensional look, or a lens. We have to weave it, and we have to see where we can make change, and where we can bring real impact to the students, or to the people who really live under this poverty line. So that was remarkable, ma'am. Thank you so much for that. And also our professor, Dr. Jelena, she beautifully mentions it's not only about teaching them this numbers and literacy, but about the innovation that they do. They create. Students should be given a quality space for digital transformation. They should be able to use it. So the opportunity should be given for higher study, higher education field. So that was really remarkable, because she is into genetics, and you know, its innovation is most important, and she highlighted that is how important it is for students to learn hybrid learning during the adverse conditions. And also the key aspects of this should be taken into account, how we can provide quality digital learning space. So that was beautiful, because when the quality education is given, only they can think widely, globally, they can be connected, and also they can get into deeper research. So that's most important for a good or a standard community. That's thank you very much for that, ma'am. And also our ambassador, Dr. Agnes Fortin, she beautifully mentioned the importance of character development, or the skills development. And because the companies or the employees, they do not hire just a person, they hire character, because it's important. How important it is to eradicate this drug addiction, and in the school environment, and also for the youth especially. she pointed out beautiful things about poverty is an opportunity. I like it. Yes, we cannot shut the door and say that there's no. Let's make it as opportunity to bring uh, enlightenment to the people and give an opportunity for students to thrive who lives under this poverty. So we have to think in many ways. And I liked when she said education is not a charity. Yes, obviously. So we have to think about deeply and provide more opportunities for students or the children, those are from the underprivileged communities. And let's build bridges, not barriers. Yes, let's think in a multidimensional view. And let's say, let's try and just try to put our effort and contribution globally to eradicate this poverty and contribute to the sustainable goals worldwide. Thank you so much. And yeah, I would conclude this with thanking you, our three panelists, for joining us and making today's episode a meaningful one. And I hope the same with our audience. They have had an opportunity to learn something and take away home some wonderful insights. And this is Shiyama Marikkar from Oman signing off now. And let me come up with another episode with another panelist around the world. Okay, thank you so much. Have a pleasant evening, everyone.
Thank you, Shiyama. Thank you for wonderful session.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you
And
so much,
congratulations,
my dear Shiyama.
IPRH.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear friends. Professor Dr. Savita, thank you. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.